This is Chief Captain Cole here, and today I kind of wanted to show you guys the haul of models that I recently purchased from AIRLINERS International 2026 out in Denver. Purchased quite a few, so I just wanted to kind of show off what I got and kind of give you guys an idea of also the kind of selection that you can get at these kinds of conventions. Now I want to be completely honest, I wasn't really expecting that much variety. I expected a lot of new stuff and not a lot of older or rare stuff, and boy oh boy was I wrong. So without further ado, let's get to it. By the way, this is not going to be an unboxing video. I'm probably going to save the unboxings for their own video for each probably, just so I have some content to film, because I don't want to kind of cram everything into one video and make things harder for myself, and I just feel like I can get a better explanation of each model if I do each model unboxing individually here. So starting off, we got a pair of models. So we got the Delta A350-900 and the Airbus A320neo from Delta, both in the 100 Years livery. I've been looking for these two for quite a while, and these are relatively new. They only came out last year in 25 anyway, to celebrate Delta's centennial. Was lucky enough to find them up at AI. Now going on to another pair, and this pair is a blast from the past, I have to say. And I was pretty shocked to find, first of all, two pretty old-ish models now, but also very rare models. These are the American 777-200ER and the 757-200 in the Chrome One World livery. So not the new one, but the older one, back when American had that stunning Chrome livery. Cool story, I actually got these for a package deal of $100, which is pretty much a steal for models this rare and old. Moving on, we have the Revolution Airways. I believe this is a... Damn, I don't even know what plane this is. Hold on, I am stand by. Revolution Airways L188 Electra by Aeroclassics. This was really just a pickup for me. I just looked at it and thought it was cool. Pretty cool model. Pretty cool box, actually. It tells you Revolution's destinations when they're around. And you got a pretty nice box. Oh, I didn't realize this. Oh yeah, that's right. Tribute to the great aviation pioneers of Alaska. So, shout out Alaska. And keeping with the theme of Alaska, we got two more Alaska models, both 737-800s. We've got the Alaska Air 737-800 in the AlaskaAir.com livery. Don't actually know a lot about this livery, actually. I have seen it before. I don't believe it's around, but definitely cool. And when I do make the unboxing of that, I will definitely do my research and let you guys know what the history behind that is. And then we have the 737-800 for Alaska in the 75th anniversary livery. So basically their 75 years livery, which they celebrated in 2007, I believe, from what I remember. But basically just two cool Alaska Air models with pretty cool liveries. This next airplane I'm about to show you kind of gets me a little bit angry. It is a cool livery, but it's a livery that should not exist, and that's the Alaska Airlines Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, which Alaska stole from Hawaiian. Long live Hawaiian Airlines. Hey guys, if you guys didn't know already by that reaction, I am from Hawaii and do collect a bunch of Hawaiian. I am a Hawaiian collector, basically. So that one really kind of ticked me off. I did get it, though. I definitely think Puolani looks better on this plane, but I just kind of got it because I already have the Hawaiian Dreamliner, and I just figured why not just get this one because it's the same registration. Diving further into more merger history, we have the Alaska Boeing 737-900 extended range in the More to Love livery. Basically, this livery was to celebrate the merger between Alaska and Virgin America, and gives me the fears that Alaska will eventually wipe out Hawaiian in the future. But, you know, given the fact that they basically wiped out Virgin America. But I just figured I'd get this one too. This is a cool livery, though, I have to say. It's the color mixing and all that. It's definitely a cool livery, but still kind of gives you a, you know, an uneasy feeling about Hawaiian's future. Venting about Hawaiian Alaska. Next plane we got here is the JetBlue A320 in the 10 years anniversary livery. Now this is another rare plane that I managed to find. I actually purchased this one, and this one together for about, I believe it was $250 total. So pretty expensive, but honestly I understand it because these three are pretty rare. And this one, I remember back in the day when Gemini Jets used to make the custom boxes for every JetBlue model, and this is one of them. Definitely gives you a blast from the past. It's a 2008 release, so pretty sure all of the JetBlue models back then came in a specialized box, but definitely one plane that is very cool looking. Moving on, we got the Air North Boeing 737-800. This box actually is the thing that caught my eye. I'll give you guys a little reading on the back. Air North, Yukon's airline, has connected Canada's north since 1977, proudly serving Yukoners and visitors alike with genuine northern hospitality. This model celebrates our 737-800 aircraft, a symbol of our continued commitment to connecting the Yukon to the world. I honestly want to look more into Canadian aviation. It seems pretty interesting. And this box is definitely very cool and is what made me purchase this. From what I know, Air North serves Yukon and basically all the pretty northern Canadian airports. So yeah, another cool addition. This is the Air Nauru Boeing 737-200 by the Seattle Aircraft Company. I honestly have no clue that this company even existed. And obviously, judging by the wear and tear on the box, this is a pretty old model. But the reason why I got it is, one, because it's a company I haven't heard of before, and I'm kind of interested in that part. And also, I've recently been looking into the history of Nauru, and this is the airline that serves Nauru. So, all right. Up next, we got the Boeing 737 MAX 10 in the Boeing house livery. This thing is uncertified. I'm just kidding, guys. Pretty cool model. You know, obviously that's true that the MAX 10 isn't certified yet for a lot of reasons, but definitely a cool house livery, and this plane will actually be certified soon, hopefully. Up next, we have the Phoenix Models American Airlines Boeing 767-300ER. Kind of got this because I'm a big fan of the shiny American livery. Just like these two over here. But this is in the, standard chrome livery, and I didn't have one with winglets. All right, now we got the Amazon Prime Air Boeing 767-319 extended range BDSF. Another Phoenix model here. This plane will actually have a part in what I have planned. I do plan to actually make an airport, and this plane will be a part of that, but I will get to that probably in a later video in the future. Okay, up next we got the NG Models United 767-300 extended range. Something interesting about this is you're going to notice that little, I guess you can call it a scar, because that's kind of what it is over the United titles. Apparently this plane was involved in a very hard landing which kind of creased the fuselage, so I guess that's what they did to repair it. And also, fun fact, November 641 Uniform Alpha is also United's oldest 767 in their fleet. So definitely something interesting. I do think that more models like this need to be made. I would be a big fan of them, of somebody, whoever releases the Air France 777 that got painted over by those Greenpeace doofuses a number of years back. But yeah, definitely interesting. Definitely a favorite of the haul. We're down to our last two models for the haul. So first of all, we have the Aeroclassics Air Canada 767-200 in the Singapore 85, I guess, decal on the tail. From what I understand, this was to commemorate a fifth freedom flight to Singapore. The reason why I got this actually was because it caught my eye because, Air Canada 143 Gimli glider, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, the Gimli glider was a 767-200. This is not the airplane that flew that flight, but I guess its similarity is what made me pick it up and buy this. But I probably will end up getting the Gimli glider, the exact registration at some point. But yeah, here we go. Okay, finally, we got the Boeing C-17 Globemaster III from Hickam Air Force Base by Gemini Max, which is Gemini Jets. Got this for about $40, which is pretty surprising because this thing is a 2006 release and is so rare. I actually have been looking for this for quite a while, and there had been no listings at all on any retailers or eBay or any of that. So I was pretty lucky to find this, I have to say. And yeah, again, I'm a Hawaii collector, so this is gonna go well in any airport that I intend to make. So with that being said, we have completed going through every single purchase of every single aircraft model I purchased at Airliners International 2026. I'm briefly just going to bring over a couple more things that I got from the convention. Just a couple challenge coins here, one United, one that is for the actual convention, and a coin that I got from the Wings Over the Rockies Aviation Museum, which was one of the tours that was offered there that I was on. And then this is probably the coolest thing that's not a model. This is a Northwest, I guess, kind of poster celebrating their order for the Boeing 787 Dreamliner. As we probably know, Northwest merged with Delta, and that order ended up not going through, although for some reason Delta decided to cancel this one, only for them to order it now because they're getting the Dreamliners now again. So basically they canceled the order for a plane that they had an order for, and now they're getting another order for basically the same plane. So yeah, good job, Delta. Anyway, this thing is actually pretty cool. So it's actually a full pamphlet for the Dreamliner. I guess this is what would have been the experience on a Northwest 787 Dreamliner, and I have to say this is one of the coolest things I got other than those models, because this is a what would have been. I mean, we all know what happened to Northwest, but this is what they would have been had they not gone out of business. And this thing is this actually opens up one more. Give me 1 second here. Actually, give me 1 second, guys. All right, I've opened it up a little more. The Northwest 787, it will change your view of the world. Basically, this is the massive window on the Dreamliners that we all know about, but through the eyes of Northwest, basically. And then you flip it over. That's basically, you know, that's all for the front. Give me another second, guys. I'm going to open this up a little bit. And the grand view of the poster. So this is, I guess, the full poster. It has all the information that I just showed you guys, plus a poster of the beautiful Northwest 787 Dreamliner. It says here, Northwest 787, first to take you to the future. Northwest Airlines is proud to be the first North American airline to fly the revolutionary Boeing 787. Man, this is a true piece of the past, because obviously, unfortunately, they weren't. And boy, oh boy, I have to say, the Northwest livery looks really good on a Dreamliner. So, yeah, Northwest 787 poster. And another piece of Northwest memorabilia here. I guess this is kind of a thing that showcases what the experience would be like for Northwest. So it says, Northwest Airlines going away. We're investing more than $6 billion in new aircraft to bring you greater comfort and convenience. It's a cool little cover here because you had a window here, but you open it up, it's actually part of the page. So pretty cool. And some information here. Information about destinations and all that, and then you actually have another area about the Dreamliner, and then you have a section about the Embraer 175. This is actually my first time taking a look at this, so I apologize if I don't know what I'm saying here. So basically you got that, and then you got information about their membership, their miles program. Cool couple of pieces of Northwest memorabilia there. Anyway, guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Again, here's a last look of all the items that I purchased at Airliners International 2026 in Denver, Colorado. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Again, here's a last look of all the items that I purchased at Airliners International 2026 in Denver, Colorado. Stay tuned for all the purchases, all the unboxings. Stay tuned for all the unboxing videos, by the way. This will